If you want to play like Olise, you have to realize that his secret isn't the tactical boards of Bayern Munich or Crystal Palace, it's the concrete cages of South London. It's a specific, cold-blooded street mentality that your club coaches are actively trying to train out of you. In this video, I am going to break down the exact mechanism of how Olise manipulates a defender's central nervous system, and why every standard training drill you're doing right now is actually making you more robotic and less like him. The South London cage mentality, reverse engineering. Step 1, we have to reverse engineer his origin. Most young players try to train like Olise now. They look at his current recovery, his current diet, his current team tactics. That is a massive mistake. To play like him, you need to look at what he did before the world knew his name. Olise grew up in the London cage scene. In the cages, there were no referees. There was no space. There was no mercy. You either learn to protect the ball with your life, or you get humiliated. This is where he developed his ice-cold demeanor. While other players are sprinting and sweating, Olise is walking. He is baiting you. In the cage, if you move too fast, you lose balance. Olise learned that the player who moves first is the player who loses. If you want to mimic him, stop playing in your structured 11v11 sessions for a moment. Go find a game where the pitch is too small, the ground is concrete, and the players are twice your size. That's where the aura is born.
Mirror learning and the anti-highlight method. The most underrated tool in football is mirror learning, and you're doing it wrong. You watch Olise highlights on TikTok. The goals, the curlers, the nutmegs. That's useless. That's the end product. To play like him, you need to feed your subconscious his habits. Go to a full match archive. Watch a 90-minute game of Olise against a low block. Don't watch the ball. Watch his neck. Olise is a master of the pre-scan. He isn't just looking. He's mapping the geometry of the pitch 10 seconds before the ball even reaches his zip code. Your brain is a sponge. If you only watch 15-second clips, you will only have 15 seconds of focus on the pitch. You need to consume the boring parts of his game. How he walks back into position. How he adjusts his socks to reset his mental state. How he stands perfectly still to drag a left back out of position. This is how you download his timing into your nervous system. The athleticism lie. Fascia versus muscle. Let's talk about the gym, because this is where most of you are ruining your potential. Some influencer told you that you need to do heavy squats and leg presses to be explosive like a pro. Look at Michael Olise. Is he a bodybuilder? No. He is lean, whippy, and elastic. If he spent his youth bulking up his quads, he would have lost that gliding movement. Heavy weightlifting makes you stiff, makes you a robotic athlete. Olise's athleticism is built on fascia-based methods and isometrics. He moves like a whip. When he changes direction, he isn't using raw muscle power. He's using his tendons and his core stability to snap into space. To play like him, stop trying to get big. Start trying to get bouncy. Focus on your foot strength and your ankle stiffness. If your ankles are weak, you can't bait a defender because you won't have the stability to explode once they commit. You need to be flexible, but capable of generating massive force instantly.
Ball manipulation, the outside-in bait. Now for the actual technique. Olise's signature isn't a step over, it's the stutter. He uses the sole and the outside of his left foot to kill the tempo of the game. Most wingers want to beat you with speed. Olise wants to beat you with silence. He will dribble at a jogging pace, looking the defender directly in the eyes. This is psychological warfare. He is waiting for your heels to touch the ground. The moment a defender settles their weight, Olise uses a tiny, sharp flick to the outside. To train this, you need shadow dribbling. Spend 15 minutes a day dribbling against an imaginary defender in a tight space. Don't just move the ball. Use your eyes to sell a fake. Use your hips to suggest a pass. This trains your brain to process a defender's momentum before it even happens. Every touch must have maximum intention. If you're just kicking a ball against a wall mindlessly, you're training yourself to be a bench warmer. The cold psychology, the silent assassin alter ego. The secret to Olise's confidence is his detachment. Off the pitch, he's a quiet guy. On the pitch, he is the silent assassin. He has an alter ego that does not care about the crowd, the score, or the pressure. This is why he doesn't celebrate goals like a maniac. He expects to score. He expects to win. To play like him, you need to create this for yourself. Your personal ego is afraid of making mistakes. It's afraid of the coach yelling at you. You need to flip a switch the moment you step over the white line. Give your on-pitch persona a name. What are its qualities? It's cold, it's calculated, it's arrogant. Find a physical trigger to activate it. For Olise, it might be that calm, blank stare. For you, it could be a specific way you tie your boots or a breathing pattern. Once that persona is active, you are no longer you. You are a high-level operator who ignores pressure.
Small-sided games, Olise wouldn't be elite. He thrives in tight corridors. While other wingers need 40 yards of space to be effective, Olise can destroy a defense in a hallway. To mimic his close control, you need to stop training on big open fields. Find a small area, a garage, a basement, or a tiny patch of grass. Dribble through obstacles as fast as possible in 60-second bursts. This forces your brain to make precise touches under extreme fatigue. This is how you build flow state. That feeling where you are completely locked into the game and everything feels effortless. Olise doesn't think when he's in the box, he reacts. He has played these scenarios in his head a million times in the London cages. You need to recreate that chaos in your own training. The final blueprint and taking action. Stop trying to be a robotic player. Stop following the safe, structured path that everyone else is on. If you want to play like Michael Olise, you have to embrace the calm in the chaos. You have to embrace the power of mirror learning, the efficiency of fascia-based movement, and the absolute cold-blooded confidence of an alter ego. Watch the full games. Do the shadow dribbling with maximum intention. Stop restricting your own creativity because a coach told you to play simple. Playing simple is for people who don't have the tools. You are building the tools. If you actually follow these steps, you will see more improvement in 1 month than most players do in an entire year. You have the blueprint. Now, get outside, stop making excuses, and hit the work. If you found this guide helpful and you're ready to unlock your full potential on the pitch, make sure you like the video and subscribe. I drop these deep dives every week to give you the real tools the pros use. Take action. I'll see you in the next one.